Here is another gladiatorial fight record which I want to talk about, and it does relate to the previous video I did with two gladiators fighting. It's from the same set of images. This one is at the top. We think it's a record of some games at Nola, and I'll get into why in a second about that. But let's just start with some of the characters. And on that side you can see people looking like they're playing music. On the other side, people watching, which again would have been the case. And then you've got this inscription up there which tells us a lot about the games. It tells us that they were based at Nola, that it was Marcus Cominius Heres who sponsored them, and they went on for 4 days. And then you've got these two characters in the centre, and if you've seen the previous video you might be familiar with a bit of the setup here. You've got a character on the left called Hilarus, who has got the letters NER after his name, and we think that relates to the Imperial Gladiator School. That means that's where he came from. You had private ones and you had the Imperial ones. And then there's some numerals after his name. You've got 14. That's how many fights he's had. Under his name is V, which meant that he won this particular bout. And his opponent is called Crunus, who had 7 fights and has won 5 of them. Not too bad. Next to that is M, and that's thought to indicate that he was reprieved, that he didn't die as a result of this. So there we go. It's really, really interesting because it gives us a bit more context. And again, we think this is a record. This is actually found on a tomb outside of the Nicerian gate at Pompeii. So perhaps people walked past it and remembered the fight or got talking about it. It just goes to show how this is all interrelated between fights at different nearby locations. So yeah, again, interesting insight. If you like this kind of stuff, click follow.